Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to Love Decanters channel. So this is part 2 of my visit to 15 Collingwood. Yeah, again, I seem to have spent an inordinate amount of time trawling through things, trying to figure things out and, how can I say, failing maybe? Yeah, it's just been one of those ones. There's a lot of stuff in 15 Collingwood that's good stuff that I don't know, trying to figure it out, and stuff that I thought I knew but clearly I don't. Yeah, it's been hard, but anyway, with that said, let's get on with the film. Yeah, Murano clowns. I think the animals are Muranos. Well, the cat here has the same boggly eyes as the clowns, so yeah, I'll try and find all of these. So we've been here before. This is the Murano glass shop, and yeah, they've got the Murano clowns, and I thought there was a sort of like normal sized clown, and then there was a little tiny one. Yeah, the normal ones can be expensive, 500. Yeah, it doesn't say how tall these small. These look like they're smaller, but it doesn't say how tall they're. 375. So what's the cheapest clown on here? Maybe that will tell me which one is the smallest one. These 375, 346. Don't know if they're. Yeah, there's no. What if I click? Does it tell me how big they are? Wait, oh, that's for the whole lot, so that's a kilo, because surely they're not priced. Fratelli Pitau is the factory. Fratelli Pitau. I never noticed that before. So yeah, got a factory name for them, Fratelli Pitau. And no, it doesn't tell you how big they are. I think this is for the whole lot here. Let's go back. Balloon clowns. Are they all? Let me just check. That's Fratelli Pitau as well. Let's see if there's anything that looks. This looks a little bit different. Is that the same people? Yeah. So I think they all are by the same people. But I don't know. Look at these little things, little ashtrays. They can't sell too many ashtrays. Who just buys a glass clown paper ashtray for, yeah. But there's clown jacket. Yeah, that's not my favourite thing. There's one book holder that's £209. So obviously bookends are not doing great. So anyway, I don't know how much. I don't know what size any of these are. So the prices is not telling me anything. I was hoping it would, but we do know they're made by Fratelli Pitau. They've got some new glass here. Look at this. The crow's nice. Crow's really nice. Yeah, the crow looks like it's straight out of a Gothic window. And apparently it's done by a lady called Veronica Smith. I think these are Murano, looking at them. Can I see it from this end? It looks like it, or can I see it from this end? It's got lion masks underneath, can you see? This one's got a print. Ooh. Here. So yeah, a lot of Murano things have bases that look like this. So, and edges have gold in them. So I'll see if I can find these. So I've spent quite a bit of time wandering in the darkness trying to figure out who made those quilted red bowls with a little impressed lion's head, and the other ones had prunts, which are those little knobbly lumps. And yeah, I think they're Venetian, I think Murano, but trying to pin down. A few people have got them. This one is particularly close. It's got the same style foot, it's got the quilting, it's got a clear edge. So it's got multiple instances of the same style. This one is similar. Now some of them are saying it's Salviati, and I've been sort of like trying to drill into that, trying to find any bit of Salviati catalogue or anything that can pin it down, and the answer is no. Look, here's one that's telling you it's Salviati. This one's saying Salviati style. Yeah, this one's saying Salviati. Yeah, and I did some other searches as well, and yeah, nobody's getting many closer than that. They're just like throwing that word out without any evidence to back it up. This one is saying Salviati, and it's quilted and it's got the prunts, but it's kind of got a very different look to it. It's finer glass, which makes me think this is closer to what I expect from Salviati than what we were looking at, which is quite thick. So, and this is what they might be basing that story on. You know, the old lemming, just like I did with the apple in the last video. So the answer is I don't know. I feel comfortable that it's Murano, but I'm not comfortable about what company it might be. These are cute. It's got Murano style on them. So is it two-sided? Yeah, it's two-sided. Very nice. There's another one there. Is that two-sided? Can you get this? Yeah, there's a fish on the other side as well on that. So, oh, I realised that the little thing over the top is actually a diver. So, yeah, they're cute, but no, I don't recognise them. I've looked at a lot of fish-related paperweights. There's a few likely candidates in here, and the answer is nobody knows. So there's this one. They say Murano, but yeah, that's so vague. It is actually sold at auction. I don't know. I'm not part of Worth Point. If I paid for Worth Point or signed up to it or whatever you do, I would know. Then there's this one where they don't know. That one's very close to what we were looking at. There's another one. Yeah, there's another one. They don't know either. So I did try and find them in Alibaba just to see is it a Chinese thing for sale. But yeah, I couldn't find it in there either. So I think I'm going to give up on those fish. Got a few more Empoli goblets in here. There are bigger ones than that one. Is that? Oh, hang on. I'm going to extend my camera. Okay, I've extended. Oh. Difficult to tell. Trying to see that base. I'm wondering, is that Empoli or is that a cedar? I can't even see what the label is, it's so high up. But I might try and find that, see if it is a cedar or not. So the question is it or is it not a cedar? And the answer is, I can't be certain. So this is the cedar catalogue think this is from the Mats Lindor website. It's for 1971-73. And yeah, so these are the brandy balloons they've got with the blobby feet, but these blobby feet are different. So these have got like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about all the way around, probably about 8 lobes on the foot of this one. Now, if I jump forward a bit, I think it's this one. Yeah, these ones here, these seem to have like 4 lobes, I think. It might be 5. It looks like 4. That's not conclusive. So they obviously just didn't do all the lobes like this on the foot. Some of them were like this. Some of them were no lobes at all. Yeah, just one big blob. But these, I'm looking at the lobe, specifically lobed feet in a cedar. But also, I'm not seeing any bubbles in these either. So that makes me question it. I do have another catalogue from 1975, and again you've got the other brandy bottle. They've got more. This one looks more like a 4, and this one does too, but I'm not seeing any bubbles in there, but they were quite small bubbles. It's very difficult. I'm not happy. And also the other thing is, none of these are ribbed. I don't think any of them are. When you go back looking at the brandy, there's the brandy balloon, not ribbed either. So I think it's Scandinavian. I think it's a different company that's making them. So they're making them similar to the Aceda stuff, but not similar enough to get hammered in court. So yeah, that's my conclusion, unless there's earlier and later catalogues where there they are. But from the 2 catalogues I've got, I'm not close enough to say, yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm looking at this bud vase here. It's big. And it's like a cedar, but the bubbles in the base are not random. So, and it's got the rim is all clear glass. So it's cased and it's like, you can see the clear at the bottom. So yeah, this is a bit different from the Aceda ones. I'm going to try and find out. I know that there are other people that do these kind of bars, and this one just seems to be not quite the same. So this is the Aceda 1971 catalogue that I've downloaded from the Mats Lindor website. Now, you can see there's 2 things different with these bud vases that are here, the cedar ones, which are the ones you normally see. And the things different is, yeah, the base looks the same, but the top part, the rim, is flatter. It's not got a deep V in it. And also, these are coloured, and the others are like a cased glass at the top, where a big chunk of the rim, or all of the rim, down to about here probably, is clear glass, and these are coloured all the way through. Now, I do know more than one company's making these. I couldn't remember who the other one is. I've been through literally every Scandinavian catalogue from the same period. But I've also checked White Friars, because someone listed them as White Friars, and it's not that either. So yeah, let me show you something. This one here, and you can see this difference. You can see this one is coloured to the rim, but this one's got a clear rim. Yeah, you can see this one's got a clear rim, and that one's coloured right to the top. So I think, and also this one's flat though. Yeah, I don't know. This one is more like what we were looking at. You can see it's got this V-shaped rim, and it's clear, whereas this one is flat and it's not clear. So there are 2 distinct types here. Whether they're all by Aceda, I think they're not. I think it's copying going on, but with making a frame. Look at this. You can actually see there. You can see the rim is clear. And look at that deep V there. So and they're saying it's a cedar. It's not like in the catalogue, and I've got two catalogues, and I think they're different pictures, and they're both just like they're flat. They're not this V shape. So, yeah, the answer is I don't know. I don't think it's a cedar unless I've only got a couple of catalogues, and I'm not seeing enough. But that's where we are. This is the 20th Century Glass website, and I thought, screw it. I've been through all of these catalogues and not found it. Let's go and have a look at a cedar in here, because they'll have multiple examples. And he's saying, with a clear edge, is a cedar, and he's got more than one. And this one has got that V shape, and this one slightly, this one more so, this one not, this one, I have no idea. There's variation, but all of his have got clear rims, but the ones in the catalogue don't have that. I have no idea. What's he say here? If this is Scandinavian glass, fire and sea. Okie dokie. Let's go and check something. Actually, let's not go and check something, because that's not the one I've got. I've got smoke and ice. Damn. Okay. I'm just going to have to leave it as is. I think we'll go with saying they are a cedar and trust him. He's got the book. He's looked. I'm hoping he's going for something that looks exactly like this. That's all I can say. Hey, got some Murano vases. I know that one's from 69. These ones I think these ones are from the 50s. But I will check and see if we can get dates for all of these. We're looking at the whitefriarsglassworks.com website here at the 1956 catalogue. And I have no idea what I was saying there. Why did I say Murano when I meant Whitefriars? Yeah, I think my mouth was in gear and my brain wasn't. So yes, I knew exactly what I meant. It was even written on the labels. So, but the wrong thing came out of my mouth. But anyway, these are the little vases. So yeah, the other one is in, I think, 69, the little one with the round flat base. But these two are from 1956, this style here. So yeah, that's the this is the earliest these jugs appear, and these ones were made, I think, throughout the whole period through to the early 70s. So yeah, they were obviously very popular and well liked, and I think in a little row with the different sizes, they look quite cute. So yeah, I can understand why people would buy them. We've got a few Rihimaki vases there. Don't recognise the shape. I can get pattern numbers for these. Yeah. So we'll put out the pattern numbers and maybe dates. Looking at the 20th Century Glass website, and yeah, there's this one here, which is like the red one. There is also a much taller version as well. I think these come in different heights. The bottom half to about here is the same, and then they come in different heights. There is one of these in one of my books. Doesn't give you the pattern number. Says the year is 1976 though. So, and then there's this one here, and it's the same. Yeah. Big fail. Now, there used to be a website with all the Rihimaki calendars on them, and it's no longer there. So that's very sad. I would have downloaded them all, even if I had to do it a page at a time, because that's what I do. If you get a chance to see, if you go online and see catalogues and stuff, download them, because those things may not be there forever. Yeah, and if you're going to be collecting for any length of time, I was looking at something on Facebook with websites for references, blah blah blah, going back, and it was dated 2014. Pretty much all of those websites were gone, right? So yeah, if you get a chance to download catalogues from anywhere, I mean, I'm telling you things that references I use that are current, but you cannot entirely trust them to be there forever. So yeah, let me show you. Where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, this is my catalogues. You know, anything I find, yeah, I download it. Even if I have to do it a page at a time, like these Kripska ones, page at a time, that's how it comes out. Yeah, so just a little bit of advice there. Got a Murano chicken at the base. Got to be careful now, there's other customers in here. That's nice though. So I punched in Murano cockerel into a search. Where it's giving you prices, the prices are all over the shop. Look at this one, it's like £249, and you got £22. That fairly weedy one's looking like it's £9.50. Yeah, they're all over the place. So I thought, let's go into eBay, try find one that's sold, that's the closest. Was it this one? Yeah, this one here. So this is the one which is the closest in looks with the colorways. You can see it's got, can I get that to go big? Yeah, you see it's got the same frill. Wings are the same, the tail layout's the same, it's bright colors. The basis on this is amber, I think that was clear. But yeah, it's got the same. If it's not come out at the same, it might even be made by the same hand. It has that look about it. The way the whole thing is put together is the same. And the little frill down here, the way the head is. Because when you look at them, there's like masses of variation. This one just looks like it's the same guy that made it. So it's sold for £35.99 plus, so effectively £42. The one that we saw was on sale for £40, so that looks like an okay price, because this is a sold price. So yeah, it's difficult sometimes. Prices are very subjective. You just got to go and look, and it's sold. And even these can be up and down. This might have been a bargain, or it might be an expensive, I don't know. You would have to try and find loads similar to this, and then average them out, and yeah, that's not going to happen. So there you go. I'm very happy that it's a Murano one, and the price looks fine. A few unusual bits here. First one, I've never heard of this company before. Grand Glass Shoot Glass Vase by Anton Marek. And yeah, really unusual looking thing. Let's have a quick shufty underneath, see what it looks like underneath. Oh wow, that's how they know what it is. It's fully labelled. What if it's German? So yeah, I'm going to look these people up. I've never heard of them before. It might be just that it's a small art glass piece, but it'd be interesting to find that. Got a few. It's got Medina on that. It's probably signed. I'm not going to pick it up. Yeah, that's unusual for Medina. And then we've got this Wedgwood. Unfortunately, it's a ashtray and not a slab. Everybody likes a slab. So I've tried finding out about Grenzlasshut and Anton Marek. Anton Marek's also an Austrian football player, which is no good to me, and Marek Anton is an actor who played on Doctor Who. Yeah, that really doesn't help when you're trying to dig through things and those names just keep appearing everywhere. And Grand Slash, I've got a few different dates. Some people are saying the 90s and some people are saying the 70s or 80s. So yeah, it's really difficult. I found a couple of pieces for sale on Etsy. We've got this one here. They're saying 1990 to 1999, which is very specific. But then they're saying 90s, so it might be that they've just put those down, those dates in to make it the 90s. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? And then there's this one, and it says the same. So I don't know. They're obviously properly art glass, and it looks like the pieces are unique. And it doesn't look like there's many, because when I did in my general image search, just these 4 pieces came up, and they're all different from each other. This is similar-ish with this treatment at the top to what we were looking at. But when you go down, yeah, there's your footballer from Austria. I think sounds like he was a national player. There's Anton Marek, another different Anton Marek, I think. Not helpful. And then there's a different piece of glass there that looks very different. That's signed. And there was another piece further down. There it is again. See, look at that funny glass. Where is it? There was a jug or something somewhere. You can just see how difficult it is to pin this down, because there is hardly anything of the glass. There's like, oh, it's that one we were looking at earlier. So yeah, so there's only like about 6 pieces of glass to look at, including the one plus the one we've got. So yeah, it's very rare glass, very art glass, I think, very individually made. Whether it's the 70s, 80s or 90s, I don't know. I don't know if these people are making it up. Glass shoots German, so it's German or Germanic, and anyway, that's the best I can do. Oh, also, one other thing I look at is prices, and that seems to be about where the prices are at. Just saying though, I just looked back at the little bit of video and realised the price on that was £30, which means it's very cheap compared to what's on Etsy. Etsy's expensive, but it does mean it's got to be in at least the right ballpark, if not cheap. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope my frustration didn't come out too much while I was trying to spend hours wading through material, trying to find things and trying to pin things down. And sometimes I knew exactly where I was going, and sometimes I was just, wandering in the darkness. So anyway, with that said, all the references I used will be in the description below. Also, all the details for 15 Collingwood will be in the description below. And yes, please remember to like and subscribe. So that does help my channel, helps expand, draw more people into the clan of glass collecting. And yeah, so that's it. So thank you for watching and have a good night. Good night.